Hey, back with another video. Now, as a quick disclaimer, I want to tell everybody this video does contain some spoilers. It's the first 4 hours of gameplay. This is the footage that's circulating around the net, pretty much on everybody's channel. Now, I chopped up my footage, so you can't really tell. There's nothing here that's like sequential. I'm not gonna have like sound for the majority of the video, so you should be somewhat safe on my video. But if you don't want any spoilers at all, I probably just skip all the footage, because once again, this is the first 4 hours of gameplay, so do with that what you will. A little information on this footage: it came from an event they held in Las Vegas last month, I believe. I'm gonna try to split this up into two sections, and then towards the end of the video I'm gonna talk about some minor spoilers, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Hope you guys enjoy. One of the first things I noticed is the general level of polish seems to be a lot higher than anything we've seen in the previous builds here. Like one of the issues I saw multiple times in older builds was the RPG rocket not leaving. It was firing, but it wasn't moving. You never saw the character reload the rockets. You never saw the rocket leave. But they fixed that, and they've also seemed to touch the graphics up. Everything just seems to be a bit more visually appeasing, and it seems to have added more details. The explosions have a lot more pop to them. Things just look a lot better here, and that's good. It kind of gives me a little bit of faith in the game being a bit better. Now, with that being said, a lot of people's issues with the story, mine included, and I mean, I spoiled the story. I've seen all 4 hours, and it really didn't change my mind. But as far as gameplay goes, it does look good. I have to admit, it does look good. They've added a leveling system that I'm interested in, and they've also added a perk system that looks pretty nice. Now, the main thing that interests me is the melee finishers. Now, the thing that interests me the most about these is they don't really seem to be tied to anything, and they're completely randomized. I wish they had gone with the dojo or some type of fighting styles, because they have it. They obviously have like a wealth of finishers. I don't really get why they didn't just go that extra mile, but still, I still count it as a positive because I'm glad the finishers are here. They look nice. They give the combat a nice variety, and it looks like it's a bit deeper than what we've seen in a while. Another positive is there's a lot more content than I expected here. I wasn't expecting them to have as many activities or criminal ventures as they do, and that is a positive. Now, my question is, how fun is this stuff? Because I mean, I could think of a lot of open world games where there's tons of things to do, but none of them were fun. But as of right now, I'm still going to count it as a positive because I wasn't expecting much, especially after finding out, you unlocked customization like teeth and shit, and different faces and whatnot. I wasn't expecting much, but after seeing this, I am pleasantly surprised. Now let's start transitioning over into the bad. The first thing I want to talk about is the shooting. A couple of publications have kind of confirmed my fear. They said it feels very stiff, it feels very dated, and I've even heard some say it felt wonky. And it does that. You do have auto aim in this game when you aim down the sights, and even then I heard that it still takes some getting used to. It's not super smooth, and I mean, I had a feeling just from looking at it. It does not, to me personally, it does not look as precise as it was in Saints Row the Third. I don't understand why they just didn't leave the aiming alone. They've literally ripped almost everything else from Saints Row the Third, and that is another complaint. That's one of my complaints, and that's a complaint of a couple other publications. The game is clearly, Saints Row the Third reskinned. Like the heart of the game is Saints Row the Third. You can tell from the animations. It's a lot of reused animations. And another complaint that's been lobbied against this game as of late is it feels like a 2014 game. It feels like a dated game, and it feels like a AA game. Double A refers more to budget than quality, but it's basically a backhanded compliment. It means it's a budget title, a mid-market title, something that didn't have the backing or the financing of a major publisher. That's basically double A. It just basically relates to the budget, the overall budget for development. Anyway, Another negative for me though is the general tone and the story. I've seen a lot of different publications be all over the place because I've seen a lot of them say the game is grounded, but then they've turned around and said that the game never takes itself seriously. And I know you have like, flaming punches. You can like, fly in wingsuit into some dude at 50 miles per hour and just knee him and be perfectly fine. You can survive explosions that would kill normal humans. None of that really sounds like it's super grounded. I just feel like I feel like some people are being honest because I have heard some people come out and say this feels a lot like Saints Row 4, but just on Earth and toned down, and that's not really grounded. You know, if anybody is familiar with Saints Row 4, that game was pretty wild, and it wasn't even just the aliens and the superpowers. It was just the overall general tone of the story. They were taking nothing serious. Everything was wacky. Everything was over the top. And I mean, that's fine. I know there's some people that enjoy that, but you guys have to realize there are other people that don't. The series didn't start like that. There's people that were expecting and hoping for a more grounded Saints Row. This is where a lot of the criticism comes in from the OG fans because they told us they were going back to their roots. They showed us the wall with all the tagging, and then there's no graffiti. You can't eat anything like that. It's just yeah. But that's something else. I'm past all that. I'm just trying to give context to these super fans who come to terrorize my videos every now and then. With that being said, though, I want to talk about a couple of minor spoilers. I talked about the Mystery Saint in that video. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I talked about the Mystery Saint in that one video, and I want to say I believe most of the rumors are true. I'm gonna drop some minor spoilers here. You actually meet him in the beginning of the game while you're working for the marshals, and I believe you let him go free, and you meet up with him eventually again, and he helps you form the Saints. That's basically what I got from this gameplay. So he is supposed to be your mentor. I'm not sure entirely if he's your landlord or not. I think that might have been a rumor. I think that might have been entirely a rumor because in the beginning of the game you are in an apartment. You're not in the you don't start off in the church HQ. Once again, some more spoilers, but yeah, you actually do start off in an apartment with most of the characters, Eli and Kevin and Nina. Alright guys, that's pretty much everything for today. As usual, thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and like watching my videos. I appreciate the support. I don't think there's gonna be any more Saints Row videos or news for a while. So, be on the lookout for some of my other videos. Hopefully you guys stick around for that. Well, I'll see y'all later.